Hi guys, my name is Steve from Trim That Weed, and on this episode, we're going to talk about how to plant lettuce at home, right from preparation to care practices when they grow. Stick around to learn a thing or two about these veggies, and how easy it is to grow them. What you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is the planting material. You can plant lettuce seeds or lettuce shoots. Either way, the planting and growth process is easy and almost carefree. Also, you will need a couple of tools. The most important ones being a planting pot and spray bottle. Feel free to grab a pair of gloves if you like to work with those. Planting the lettuce. In this section, we're mainly going to focus on growing lettuce plants from seeds, as it is much easier and more straightforward. You will be glad to know that they mature within 45 to 55 days from the day they were planted. Step 1. Selecting the ideal location. One of the reasons why lettuce is one of the easiest plants to propagate is that it grows and thrives just about anywhere. You can use a window box, a container, a pot, or plant them out in the open field. All you would need to do is make sure that the soil is fertile, loose, and well aerated. In addition, make sure the soil drains well, but also retains a good amount of moisture. Try as best you can to maintain a 6.0 to 6.8 pH balance for optimal growth and development of the lettuce. You also need to have soils that are rich in potassium and nitrogen, and all you would need to do is use fertilizer or natural composting matter, such as manure. Step 2. Prepare the potting mix. If you're going to use a pot or container of sorts, you can use a potting mix in place of soil. Once mixed in properly, add it into the pot or container, leaving about an inch of space from the rim. Step 3. Plant the seeds. If you are using a container, proceed to broadcast the seeds over the compost. It is not necessary to bury them in the compost though, as they like to be in loose soil. Make sure that the seeds are at least 1 inch away from each other as you sprinkle them around. Then cover them with a very thin layer of potting mix. Step 4. Water the seeds. It is recommended that you use a spray bottle to water the seeds. Remember that you only want them to get moistened and to keep the soil or compost from getting wet. Wet soils essentially keep roots from developing properly, or at all. Step 5. Move the pot to a sunlit area. Lettuce essentially loves sunlight. Try as much as you can to set the pot up where there is ample sunlight during the day, as this allows the plants to thrive. Step 6. Maintain ample soil temperature. As the lettuce seeds germinate, you want to make sure that the soil stays amply moist and well aerated. This practice in itself helps to maintain the recommended 18 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius, or 64.4 Fahrenheit to 71.6 Fahrenheit, that is essential for proper germination and growth of lettuce. Growing lettuce from kitchen leftovers. Do you have some raw leftover lettuce in your kitchen? You can also plant and grow them pretty easy and fast. Step 1. Prep the leftover lettuce. Begin by slicing off leaves from the bottom of the stem. Make sure to leave at least 2 inches of stem intact. Proceed to remove all leafy parts, as they are likely to rot really fast. Try to do this while avoiding cutting into the stem. Step 2. Place the stem into a container with water. Unlike the seeds that go directly into the soil, lettuce stem is placed in an open container. You want air to circulate so that the stem does not end up rotting. If the stem is tall, you can use tiny sticks or toothpicks to support it. Step 3. Fill the water and move the container. Once you are sure your stem is supported, fill the container with water and move it where there is ample light. Change the water every day or 2 days and allow the stem to develop shoots. Step 4. Fertilize. Add a little hydroponic fertilizer and watch your lettuce grow. Moistening the leaves helps to keep the plant well hydrated and to grow with ease. The above method does not call for transplanting. All you will need to do is make sure it gets ample sunlight every day, but keep it away from direct sunlight as it may scorch the leaves. Whether you prefer to start with seeds or to try and propagate that leftover lettuce, the truth is that the whole process is pretty easy. I hope you enjoyed learning a thing or two in this episode. Go on and drop a comment to let us know what you think. See you in the next one.